All right, we are live. Hey, everybody. Thank you for being here today. And let me turn this off so I'm not hearing us double. That's going to distract me. Okay, so today we're going to be talking about the energy Reiki scan, that energetic Reiki scan that I did for Julia. Um, so I'm Christy Campbell, in case anyone hasn't heard of me, and I'm a registered Karuna Reiki master. I was trained in 2011, and my teacher, I went to her classes and stayed there with the same teacher till 2013. And after she had given me the fire serpent symbol that activated my Kundalini awakening, and that's how I'm able to see and feel, hear. All my sensory, all my psychic abilities just came online after that. So I've been doing several things. I do readings, and I've explored the super soldier topic. So I can go any direction you want to go with readings. So I started doing this energetic Reiki scan, and it's where I scan you, and I first do a meeting with you over Zoom, and then I just kind of see what you're kind of wanting me to tune into first, and then I just go from there. After that, I just spend a couple of, usually it's a couple of days is what it's been so far, with you, with your energy, sending you Karuna Reiki, and whatever comes up, things come up, and I even see you like when I'm laying next to you, so we're relaxing. I put you in different positions, so maybe you wasn't comfortable talking then, but now another, a little bit later. So I kind of just let you open up your energy to me, so you can, and we ask your higher self, when we're doing it, to be with us and help me help you open up, so I can get the information and everything. So we do all kinds of stuff during the initial, like the 30-minute session at first. Um, so I did Julia's energetic Reiki scan last Wednesday, and so I think I wrote it up everything on Friday for you. And then so I started getting um I really, like, when I was laying in bed, I really started to tune into you, and like you was laying next, I see you like laying next to me. That's how I kind of relax myself too, and relax you, and I have my hand on your heart, and kind of doing that at first, and then a little girl comes up, and I was asking the little girl, um I telepathically am asking. I just kind of let them talk too. I don't rush anything, um, and I don't even know what I say, because it's all in my mind, But it's just me talking and looking around and seeing where she's at. And she was saying, if you, I can read what I wrote. That might be easier. So because I didn't even remember what I had sent you. Do you, Julia? What I
I
sent
don't
it to
remember
you?
all of it, only part of it, because you sent me 16 pages worth.
Well, with
It was a
her,
lot of detail.
yeah,
But yeah, with
with
her, there's two big passages. Yeah.
with her though, she was showing me that she was 7 years old, and she was saying that her name is Kit Kat. She told me her name is Kit Kat. And then she said she's Julia. Like she's an altar, or she's an aspect. So she was kind of going both, but I was seeing Montauk then. I was seeing a
Mm.
vision of her being at Montauk, and then and I was there as well, and it was like we're both there at the same time, 7 years old.
Mm.
So I think that's why she reached out to me too, is because she saw that, or she felt comfortable, or the resonated with that, um and then she's so intense. Oh my god, she's so just like could blow the windows out, can scream, can do all of her psionic abilities. She was brought there, and then I saw her being drowned. She showed me she was being drowned in like those tanks, and then she showed me being hung upside down and beaten, and she kind of curled up like that with her knees. And I said, I'm so sorry that that happened to you, and she was, I might tear up too.
Yeah. So I
So,
just do my little disclaimer first that my nervous system, often I laugh things out rather than an appropriate reaction, I get very nervous, and so I laugh and I smile at things that people may think is inappropriate, but it's just the way that my nervous system is coping with things that are traumatic. So there is some traumatic stuff that we're going to talk about today.
Oh yeah.
I can already feel my body is starting to shake. My solar plexus is shaking, and my heart is paining already.
Yeah.
So our energies are quite high together anyway. So just so people know, this is we're working it through, and as we do, it's
Hmm.
healing as well. So yeah, I did
Yeah.
put a trigger warning in the chat that we are going to touch on some Montauk memories. So
Yeah.
this might not be for you guys,
Yeah.
but
So
just yeah.
it's been really a rough morning, you know? It has.
Yeah, this week, since I got the information from you, I did have 2 days when I went very dark, and I literally thought, I wasn't sure if I was going to come out of it, but I managed to come out of it quite quickly, which surprised me. But there were moments when I lay down and my body just went into full vibration. So it's like a very delicate vibration runs through my system, and I've got no control of it as it vibrates out trauma memories from my body. I send out waves of vibration. That's been happening for like 3 days now whenever I lie down. So yeah, so it's working through.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was trying to find my notes. Do you have yours pulled up of what
I
the
can get
reading
the
was?
notes up. Yeah, let me
Yeah.
check.
Yeah, because I can't find it offhand. I should have already had it pulled up, but
But
now I can't find it because I'm
it's
trying
okay.
too hard.
I've got
Um,
my shared screen open
so
here. Let
anyway,
me
so she was showing me all the trauma that she had been put through at Montauk, and then I seen my aspect there, Raylene, and her talking together, and they was just sitting there, and they both had like a teddy bear in their hand hanging down, like holding it on the ground, and then they was like in the white shirts, and they were both the same age. So I didn't even know Julia was there until I seen her, and then I put
Yeah,
it together that they were there at the same time. They don't let us see everybody. Like I see the handlers, I see all the handlers because I'm looking at them because they're doing the beating, you know.
yeah,
So I remember all of them clearly, you know. But people will ask,
yeah,
"Have you seen me at Montauk?" And I don't see. I'll see Steve Shear, you know, because I know his energy and everything right
yeah,
there. But I don't. It I can't find other people. Their faces are fog like
yeah.
blurry, you know?
So I mean,
So,
for a long time I didn't think it applied to me, and then Sean told me it did. And then we were doing a vision quest a few months back, and he said find the memory chair, and then I just saw the Montauk chair, and I was able to third party like view myself, but as a young boy who was blonde, maybe
okay.
around 8 years old. And I saw him in the chair. I saw him trying to open portals and stuff. But that was it for me because I've avoided this topic
Yeah.
as much as I possibly could because I just didn't want to
Um,
go there. But I saw how I was taken there, and it was through a shipping yard nearby here. I've got the passage here. Do you want me to read it? The first passage about
and
Kit
is
Kat.
that, oh yeah, from about Kit Kat. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so I read the first block. Okay. Whew, here we go. Okay, so the energetic Reiki scan. So her aspect, who is 7 years old, goes by Kit Kat. She said she and Julia have a higher self that is a white lion. She said that no one pays attention to what she has to say because she's
Oh,
just a kid. I ask her to show me where she lives, and I see Julia, and in her mind, in a compartment, Julia's mind. An altar, Kit Kat is her name, 7 years old. She shows me that she was drowned at that age. I tell her I'm so sorry that happened, and she just looks down and sits with her knees pulled in. She shows me Montauk, and she shows me she was electrocuted with wires, drowned, hung upside down. This is Julia, age 7. Looks like her physical body taken and tested to see if she fit the time travel genetics they needed. She has magic, ancient DNA lineage, psychic powers, teleportation, wizard, invisibility. So they take her blood, DNA codes, copy them, and send Julia as a 7-year-old through Montauk time travel. She has alters in her mind that can speak Russian, Korean, Japanese. She's sent to many timelines. They make her change into different ages and bodies to play the roles needed. Most time a child spy, she would be honeypots as age 9, 11, 13 years old. Age 15, trained as an assassin, soldier, sent to places for jobs and returned to Montauk. There are clones age 7 in tanks. To activate, I hear code spoken and eyes open. She's controlled weapon. They keep her in a tank to cool off. She overheats.
Yep.
That was
Yep.
hard.
We both do. We both
Okay.
get really heated.
Yeah, there's a few things in this that are the same as a memory that I have.
I'm
So
gonna
I
show
was
the
drowned.
picture of her.
Yeah, I was
Let me
drowned at
turn
age
this off.
7. But like I was saying on Rob's show yesterday, I have
It's
I
her.
have scarring on
That's
my
Kit Kat.
yeah. So I've got scarring on my lungs, and I do have a drowning memory from age 7, but I thought it was in a swimming pool in a hotel in Liverpool, and that I was pushed into the water by a man who I knew was like a monarch man, to be honest. I knew he worked at the docks. I knew he was some kind of spy because my dad had told me. And I remember thinking, how cool is that? How funny is that? But in this memory, I was in a private swimming pool and I was pushed under until I left my body. And then I saw my dad dive into the swimming pool to save me. And then I kind of have a flick memory to the drive home where it's nighttime and we're going through the tunnel that links where I live to Liverpool. And so this memory I know now is a screen memory, that
Mm-hmm.
it didn't happen where I thought. It happened in Montauk. But
Mm-hmm.
the fact that I've got really bad scarring on my lungs also proved that I've been drowned.
Yeah. That's how they
Yeah,
create they split the mind, They
yeah,
make the mind you just alter you alter out,
yeah.
But they bring you
So,
back too, so you'll have the person who brought you back be the person who you bond to, who's
yeah,
like they saved you, so you just look up to
yeah.
them and do anything that they ask you to do.
But even like here with the languages, so I'm in Russian SSP, Japanese SSP, Korea. Jessica Morocco said I'm in North Korea as a spy. So I doubt I was Korean SSP, but I'm there as a spy apparently.
Hmm. Yeah,
Uh,
so they target you for the Danan. Is that the how do you say that? The Danan?
oh yeah, the Tuatha De Danann, so like the
Hmm.
fairy DNA. It's like
Yeah,
daughter of Danu, the Celtic magical
yeah.
lineages.
Because I
Yeah,
seen that you could go into any timeline and then just merge with whoever, whoever is
yeah,
there, and then be that, so you'll say like, I think I was this before, and you were, because you can
yeah,
just easily be that too, to see, or even be with the person, and then they tell you, and then you can imagine it and everything, and just you probably already were that, but you can see exactly what that's like too,
yeah.
and feel it
The
and
the
everything.
the Danu DNA, part of that is the portal DNA, so we can open doors in all realms. It's the Time Lord DNA, also comes from the Danu as well, I believe. So yeah, so a lot of the abilities we have, like the teleportation, all that, can all come from that Danu lineage, that Celtic magical Fey
Yep.
lineage.
Yeah, not everybody has that, so it's
No,
that's in its it seems really like all compressed with you too. It's not just a little teeny drop of it, so
yeah,
I would really focus on that, all of everything to do with your abilities with that, because I
yeah,
seen her Kit Kat go to that stone circle, and all of those stones are your part of your ancestors, so
yeah.
they're protecting her. She
So
sat there because she feels protected in that circle, and then she kind of glitches out glitches out a little bit, and then it's like she's at Montauk again, where she's showing me where she's at Montauk, and it's like this,
yeah.
this stuff you can
So this,
see.
so I have an image in my mind that is very much like that with the
Yeah, see,
tanks.
with
I've
the
even got a
tanks.
Nacht Waffen image where the room looks like that, but then there's tables in the room, and that I thought
Yeah.
that was on a
Mm-hmm.
on a ship. But the stone
Mm.
circle is really important because when I lead people in meditation, we go into a woodland, and the woodland leads to a stone circle. So
Okay.
she's
Wow.
literally she's in a realm in my mind that I've created for when I do meditations.
Oh, wow. So what do you want to talk about with this, and
So
everything?
it says codes spoken. Do you remember hearing what the codes
Yeah,
were?
it's
Or,
like it was like the person saying like shut up, ba da da ba ga da 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 ba, and then you go, ooh, that opened up that one,
okay.
So It was like
Yeah.
something you couldn't even understand.
Yeah.
It was
And there's
some monotone like that, you know?
so it wasn't like did it sound like a
Might be like
language or
Russian
just
or something.
toning? It's maybe Russian.
Kind of sound
Okay.
like Russian. Maybe
Because I
something
always
Russian.
knew that winter soldier aspect was there. Because I tried to have a QHHT session with a friend a couple of years ago, and I just knew that he wouldn't say the right thing. There's no way he could open up my mind without the right codes, right?
Yeah. So what
Yeah,
do you feel with her? Like when you're looking at her now and you're there or she's in your room or like if you just see her
so
as coming in your
yeah,
space, then
there, there's an
how do you
there
help
is
her?
there's an element of her that's got this freedom energy that I've lost. Because at that age, I used to ice skate. So she's still holding on to that kind of energy, that freedom energy, that independence that I've lost. And so I've tried to talk to her for the past few days, and it's
You
just
gonna
been
take
really
her ice
hard.
skating? You gonna
I
take her
could
ice
take her,
skating then?
I could,
Just
yeah,
change the memory because she's stuck there. So
yeah,
all you have to do is just show her something new, you know, and have her get out of that because no
yeah.
one would listen to her. You
Well,
know, she's stuck right there in that. So
she's
it's
she's
like all you
listening
have
all
to
the
do is
time.
just show her, hey, let's go ice skating or let's go whatever you want, you know, to do with
Yeah,
her.
so I
But
know she's
color.
listening
Yeah.
because you've put something in there where you put she's controlled weapon. Now, I had a conversation with somebody and I left them a voice note saying that their work is really important, whereas my work I'm just used as a weapon. And
Yes.
she's come forward basically and said she doesn't want to be known as just a weapon.
Uh-huh.
And that lets me know that she's listening to everything.
Yeah.
Right? That really
She
took my breath away when I saw that.
she sits in that chair, you know, and so she just
Yeah,
shows me all the images of everything. The same, it looks like the same thing that Raylene shows me with her experiences. So I know that that's Montauk, you know, I know
yeah,
it's all Montauk, the scene and everything of how they first bring us in and then they have us wait one by one so they can sit us in the chair and take turns beating us and drowning us and electroshocking us and just leaving us there on the floor until we passed out until we wake up, you know, and then the next kid just is already in the chair getting the same thing done. So we go, I don't look at the kid. I just look at, I see Arkeem and I've seen Joseph Powell, I've seen James Rink, you know, I've seen them. And
yeah,
so they're always in my, and Max Spears. So those four. And then the two girls that were there that I remember the most was Veronica and Susan, so they were there too, but they didn't do any beating to the kids they was helping. They was
yeah,
trying to more protect us and you know like that way. So but the
yeah,
guys they got it the worst because the Preston and Al and Stuart, they were there and they made them do the
see,
the
I don't
worst
think,
stuff possible. They made them do like all the snuff films. They
yeah,
had them up on the wall with like a mattress the thing underneath the mattress, you know, they were tied up on the wall like that and everything, strap on stuff, everything like that, and then they would have to go get girls and bring it back and do the films. So they made those guys do the worst stuff, and they didn't do all of that with us. With us, they kept us in a way. Um, it was like it was. I don't know if it's some kind of a is kind of protection, or they made up excuses or something to keep us
yeah.
like
I
so
had
we didn't
memory
have
from.
to do that.
So when somebody said to me about Stuart recently, and I brought up his YouTube, and then all he needed to say was "hello there," and my whole body just went into a panic attack,
Hmm.
and I was uncontrollable, like sobbing. My body was vibrating out trauma from Stuart, and then I got two visions come in, and one of them was a ritual for sure. And I don't think
Oh,
Kit Kat would have come forward if I hadn't had that connection to Stuart at Montauk recently. And I
mm.
don't know him personally, but he's evil. I'm sorry. That version of him was
Well,
absolutely
yeah,
evil.
and people
And
can say no,
yeah,
he's not, but this is just like
no,
people
it was
have
evil.
other alters or aspects or clones or whatever, so
Yeah,
we've all been everything, you know? So
yeah,
no
yeah,
one's
I
always
know.
good, no one's always bad. So, you know, we're
But
saying
like,
this because this is our memory of something.
yeah,
So
my
we're telling
body
it. We're
remembered.
telling our truth of what we remember. You
My
know.
body remembered and reacted to the tone of his voice. I'm really sensitive to voice tones, and it
Mhm.
activated a memory. And because of that, I think you were able to tune into this alter Kit Kat because she was there with him at that point in time. And I didn't know, I didn't remember until I heard his voice.
Yep.
And then now she's come forward, and it's messed up, sorry. So I've got on the page here from your thing saying she needs to be heard, she needs to be believed emotionally, she needs to be held safely, to be told
Mhm.
she survived, to be told she's not a weapon. And I'd literally had a conversation a few days earlier calling myself a weapon, so that really upset me. And she needs to be told she's not broken and she's frozen at age 7. She
Yep.
needs integration. And yeah, but I think she started to integrate because of that connection I've made to Stuart. And then you literally, as we talk about her, just all compartments are breaking down totally. Like
Mhm.
she's listening to everything,
Yeah,
right?
she's right behind you too. She
Yeah,
gets out of, like, I see her out of you though, like it's
yeah,
like that, so she's behind you like
yeah.
that too. Yeah,
So,
she is
yeah.
behind you. Hmm.
Okay,
Just behind you.
yeah,
Yep.
thanks.
So
Oh,
what do you
hey,
want to say to
Danny.
her?
James, what do I want to say to her? Um, I love her, I guess. I love her. I love that she's still there, that she made it through, that she's strong enough to hold that space in my mind, even though I didn't know she was there for the longest time. Because I'm full of childlike wonder. I'm very childlike. Everybody knows I'm one of the youngest people, even though I'm actually 50. I'm one of the youngest out of the super soldiers for sure. Because, like, even my SSP brother, I always think of him as at least 7 to 10 years older than me, even though he's younger than me in the here and now. We know he's older than me. So it's her, I think. It's Kit Kat that's keeping me young like this in my mind. So, so
You might
yeah,
ask her some of the things that she would like to go and do or dream of, what some things she dreams of, or would you like her to get, would she like a new stuffed animal, little simple things that 7-year-old girls like, that they
yeah.
think and dream of that she didn't get to have.
See, I
Yeah.
have teddy bears. And one of my sisters started this off when I was 40. She got me a Care Bear because I never really had a Care Bear. The bear I had when Kit Kat was at that age was like a fake Care Bear, and it was
Oh.
peach coloured.
Hmm.
And my brother got it for me, and I treasured it, but it wasn't a real Care Bear, so I always felt like I was a bit missing out. So she
Oh
never
yeah.
really had anything good. At that age, the best thing she had was being able to go ice skating or whatever. This is right before my parents divorced. She was created right before it, probably during the divorce is when she was created. So whatever was happening with me and my montauk trials and everything, my parents divorced because of it. So, so this
Well,
was
that's
a
probably on
really,
purpose, just
yeah,
so you could be by
yeah,
yourself with your dad more, because he was probably
yeah.
doing the
How did you
handling
know
of stuff.
that? I ended up
Because
living with my dad.
because that's what I see. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, the stuff that you've pulled out of this just blows me away, to be honest. It really does, because it's like there's no way you could have known about those experiences and that screen memory.
Yep.
It's making me like think about everything.
Yeah. Well, your dad, he seems really calm, like person too.
Yeah, he was definitely
Really
in the
like direct.
programs.
He's
Yeah,
really
for
like
sure.
CIA direct person, like that kind of
Yeah,
personality.
yeah, he was military.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so
I don't know what happened to your mother. But that's not it. That's not like, we're not, we don't have to go into that. I don't know.
mm.
But like, so the rest of the reading though, like with the lion, what did you think with the lion?
So yeah, so I mean I go supernova. So I can see myself, I can see her going supernova, like exploding into that lion. I can for
Oh yeah.
sure.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Yeah.
that the my energy is very fierce. It is one of the most powerful out here. And because of that, they've suppressed my emotions to control the energies. So I don't have a huge emotional range
I
because of
know.
it.
Me
Um,
too. Some things I
yeah,
just don't feel anymore. Like, I don't know. I
yeah.
try to. I
It's
try to feel some things, but it just seems like I'm a little bit autistic, a little bit
well,
too. So I'm
it's
like,
that emotional suppression code.
yeah, it's like I don't, I can hear, see, feel anything, and there's, I don't, I'm not, there's no shock to anything.
Yeah,
So I don't
you're
know.
just coming out with so many things in the last few years, though. The amount of different alters and aspects you've been dealing with in different programs, and it's just so much. Um,
And then the abilities that you have with all the
yeah,
I
that's my
noticed that there was like
abilities.
an owl aspect of you that's like a female tall, like she's a humanoid owl, white
Okay,
owl aspect of you too that lives there in the like it's like a it's kind of like a little bit of a it's like a dark forest that it but she's a full owl but just tall, you know, like
yeah,
that, like but then just has wings and long feet, you know, long legs, and she was standing there by the tree. So she kind of is a little bit frightening when you first see her because she's kind of like she doesn't say nothing, you know, and it's kind of a dark forest too. So
yeah,
she's kind of like mystic, kind of all the qualities of a white owl would be, you know, sees in the dark kind of person. All of that, cool abilities and stuff. So you can tune into that. That's
yeah,
you too. So and then I saw you could be a tree or the stones. You could be whatever. You could just tune into it and then absorb the energy, you know, of the
yeah,
of wherever you are. And a lot of animals was around you. Oh, and you had a red fox there too. A red fox that was with you. Uh, that's really like your um familiar or something like that. You know, a red
yeah.
fox here,
I get that
and
a lot.
so you've
The
seen the red
fox has come in
fox.
a lot, hasn't
Yeah.
it? Yeah.
And
Because
then
even
there's
my
a
lyric
deer.
version, there's a fox version.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
there's like a deer that's like the wooded animals, you know. Lots of this Celtic druid energy, you know, all of
yeah,
that in the darker stuff to the lighter stuff to wherever you want to go with it, and it's okay, it's just an experience, you know. And
yeah,
then I seen you like sitting by the fire, and you had like a wolf there, a white wolf though, with you there in that picture. And then there was like a there's like a werewolf, like a werewolf version.
yeah,
So you have all of these animals, especially animals that you can tune into and journey with, like a
yeah,
shamanic journey with any animal, tree, nature, the lake, whatever. Yeah. So
yeah.
um and then the
Do you want me to read about the second part?
yeah,
Okay. It talks about another aspect. Yeah,
yeah.
that bit. So it says
Mhm.
another aspect of Julia looks like a clone conscious, but not exactly somebody type of her. They make this conscious programmed as a soldier, assassin, loner, fighter, tomboy. I was a tomboy at this age. She looks
Yep.
like Angelina Jolie in some of her body types in the movie Hackers.
I love
She's
that movie, don't you? Hackers?
no, I never made it all the way through that
I
movie.
love it.
Maybe
Mhm.
that's why. So
Yeah.
she's rebellious, short, petite, female with a mohawk.
Yep.
She likes to, and there's that other aspect of me with the pink mohawk. She likes to hang with the guys. It's so true. There is the movie, The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo, and Julia
Yeah.
has an aspect of herself like that. I've not seen that movie either.
No, you should watch it.
I'm, yeah,
She's really tough because she's been abused and raped, and then she's like so like here's a picture of her, and she gets tattoos to you know, because she was
yeah,
raped, and then she and then she got a tattoo on her foot to he's like, this is gonna hurt, and she goes, I don't care. I don't
yeah,
really care. I don't feel nothing, you know. So it's
yeah,
like that, you know, where you go numb, you don't feel nothing. So she's kind of like that too. So and she bonds with an older man who's probably fatherly to her, you know, that she probably like something like that, you know. But yeah,
yeah.
you should watch that movie. It's
I
on
will. I'll
Tubi.
try. It says on here, computer hacker hired for jobs as an assassin.
Yeah,
She's many versions of her that play this role. These are aspects of the same DNA as Julia, just different bodies. Yeah,
hacker girl. You're a hacker
hacker
girl.
girl.
Yeah, you just are like
Yeah,
going to town with the computer board, like you don't even come out of it. And so
yeah,
it's like maybe there's like a different little teenager too that's doing that as well. Like I just seen like a Chinese little girl doing that, and like at home or something, and then just hacking into everything like that you're told to. Maybe you got taken or something like that by whoever because you was hacking into their computer. So you should watch that movie Hackers. You'd like it. That's kind
yeah,
of how they do. They hack into
yeah.
places. So yeah, you do
So,
that.
so did you get an idea of how Kit Kat got taken? Like how I got taken at that age?
Montauk.
Yeah,
All I see is you waking up in that cage, thing at Montauk there.
yeah. I do have one
So let me
page
ask you.
memory, and there's somebody I know that's walking by, and then there was a movie I was watching, which was Big Trouble in Little China, and there's like a chase scene through a boiler room, and that activated a Montauk memory because it was like dark and hot, and I don't know. But I
Was you
don't
at
have.
Ibis? Were you at Ibis?
I
The
was, but it was a different offshoot program. It wasn't the same program with the Egyptian gods. Because me and Nuskin were talking about this. Ours was an offshoot program about time travel. We had time travel crystals, so I was wearing like a pendant around my neck that enhanced my like teleport, or it anchored me in as I was teleporting. So it was a very different project. But
hmm,
ACAO said it was Ibis.
hmm,
But it's not the same. Not the same one.
that me and John talk about. Me and
Yeah.
John was there.
Yeah. Do you remember what Egyptian or what goddess were you?
The
Oh,
Hecate,
you
however
were
you say,
Hecate. Jesus. Okay.
with the dog shape shifting into the werewolf.
Yeah. So one of the things you put in here was about the Morrigan, and I'd literally
I love her too.
been talking about the Morrigan. Look, I have a Morrigan card next to me all the time. So it's like, so I already knew I was an aspect of the Morrigan.
Hmm.
Um,
Yeah, I love her.
so when you put that in there, it just blew me away. So, because there's two dark goddesses that I associate with. One is the Norse goddess Hel, and the other one is the Morrigan. So, yeah, so that freaked me out.
Yeah.
So, yeah,
So that because I guess the how do you say Hecate? Is
I
it
say
Hecate?
Hecate,
Hecate.
Hecate.
Okay, I
Yeah,
get confused so many times. Do you know
hey,
what's
it's you. You
crazy?
can say it however you like. It's your
Well, do you know what's
aspect.
crazy? So I don't know. Sometimes when Hayden, my son, when he was and he's autistic, when he was little, like 7 or something, something like that, he would always say Hecate, and I was like, "Who's that? Who's Hecate?" And he would say it that way because that's how it's
Yes.
spelled. And
Yeah.
I didn't even know, and I was like, maybe he was
So
just
he
saying
knew, he
that
could
so to.
see you.
I didn't even know, but I just
Was
thought that I was like, wait, he still says it too. He
was he
still
there with
repeats
you
it.
in those times?
I don't know. I don't think so. He's very alien.
Yeah.
Yeah, he just is. I don't think
So
so.
my
Not
Egyptian
just.
god self didn't really take physical form. Alane Ra, sometimes she was just ethereal, whispering in people's ears, making them do things
Hmm.
or inspiring them, but she wasn't always physical form.
Hmm.
Um, but she is Ra lineage.
So it's like that. I guess they use those gods and goddesses, but mine's not Egyptian. So I
No,
and I and I
yeah,
was with and George Bush Senior was there with me, and I didn't see him. I mean, I don't see him training other people, but he was
yeah,
training me one on one in like one of those rooms and trying to make me shapeshift into the werewolf. And at first I wouldn't. I had to have like an adrenaline rush or something to make me do it. So he got up and threw the chair, and then he just like goes werewolf. He just shape in a full werewolf. And then so I did too. And then he that's a part of the training. that he was doing, and then he took me out like in a forest area that was there too. And then so he was showing opening up like portals, and then like closing it, so then he was invisible, so he could do that and hide. And I would walk by, and then he would kill me, because then that was part of the training too. So he kept doing those things until I learned how to open up a portal and hide in the portal there, so people wouldn't see me. And then so I was put there, and then so I don't know. This was my memory and experience. So this is what I'm saying. It's
Yeah.
not always the Egyptian gods or whatever. So I was
Yeah.
there, and John remembers me there too. So
Yeah.
we don't remember the whole dang story, but it's like we both remember being electrocuted by Lilith and all that. So
Yeah.
um so in the same setting and everything. And then I had a video with Arkeem and showed him the inside of that place too. I didn't, Arkeem wasn't there when I was there, just John. Um, but I have a
Yeah.
whole memory of Ibis, and
Yeah.
have drawings and everything of it. So lots of rituals and dark magic and everything there, that was being done. So yeah, and then um, so yeah, and then so what else you gonna talk about?
Um, okay. So I'm just reading through. It
Oh, the
talks about clone
comments.
consciousness.
Mhm.
There's no comments actually. So, but I've got some good friends in the chat. So thank you guys for supporting us. And
Oh, okay.
yeah, if anyone's got any questions, do
Maybe
pop them
they'll
in, I
ask
guess.
later.
Yeah, yeah. So you're welcome to pop questions in the chat.
Yeah.
And Christy and I can go deeper on certain things. So I'm just reading through. He's talking about DNA copied and encoded, reformatted. So, I mean, I know I'm a clone template, so I know there's lots of versions of me used as lots of different things, but I don't remember that much. Because even like John Whitberg remembers me from off planet, he doesn't remember me for on planet. But
Hmm.
there's a spy aspect of me off world that he did
Oh,
train
okay.
as a corporate spy. I'm just going through this, there's a lot of info, isn't there? So,
I'm checking
my
on the
heart is
YouTube to
like,
see what
yeah.
if there's any.
My heart is doing 24/7 in the chat now, thank you. So my heart is hurting. It's like releasing and
Oh, really? Okay.
well, yeah,
Let's
as we
let's
talk it through.
yeah. Okay. I'm gonna pay
Listening to
attention
you
then.
talk about your experiences is like I can feel that and it's activating me as well.
Hmm.
So that's yeah, that's
Yeah, so I wrote the books about it. So you need to
yeah,
get some books together, because you need to get your
yeah,
because I got my Electra book. So this is book 4, the book, and
yeah,
it has 200 pages, and it's not every single one of my experiences. And then I kept it kind of a short version because I didn't know if I could do more than 200 pages. It took me a while to do those, and I can whip through these books really fast. So 72 pages, it doesn't take me very long at all to whip through these, but I was
yeah,
unsure if I could sit and do and complete the 200. So anyway, but I wanted to make a book of the pictures that I see in my mind and my memory of the places. So I have Montauk as one of them here. Montauk is this is in the
yeah,
I have a whole book on the Montauk. So in the bookstore on Amazon, and
yeah,
I go through. And so tomorrow night I'm doing a show with Alex, and we're going into part 1 of Montauk, and it's mostly going to be about memories of Arkeem, and the first one of Jacob is Arkeem's aspect there, and then the second half, whenever we do it again, then it's going to be about Joseph Powell's aspect, Jimmy. So in my memories of
yeah,
him. So I have both of them are the main people that I remember the most interacting and stuff with me. So yeah, I have the My Lab book and
yeah,
the Warrior, and then Montauk, and then I have the Mission Complete. So all 4 of them are on Amazon. All of my missions and experiences. So if you wanted to read about those, um,
yeah,
then you can find them there. And I have more books on there, like the dollhouse thing. So probably many of us
yeah.
in that too. The dollhouse. So the
So
dollhouse is similar, but not. It's not Montauk.
yeah.
So
I don't remember that much at the moment. I'm getting things coming in, but it's oh, hi Jordan. I'm getting things coming in, but it's really random. I'm getting like, as I met people at the December conference in bases, there was somebody I met and I knew they were English, but I knew them from South Africa. So there's things like that coming in. So, and then the Russian memory that I've had come in, but the Montauk stuff is like, is still quite shut down.
yeah.
I do
So
have
so
two
just tuning
memories with
into her.
Arcane.
I
Yeah,
would
so I
just
think
tune in
that will
with
help
her
me.
like that,
I'm
okay? And then
I'm really scared. I'm scared of unlocking Montauk memories. They scare me the most, I think.
well, cause she
Because
stands there, she could like touch your head and then show you if you want her to do that, you know?
I feel
She
like
will
she's
do that.
gripping my arm. I feel like
Yeah.
somebody's gripping my arm because it's
Mm.
like an icy grip on my arm
Yeah.
right now.
Mhm. Yeah. She's cold, like it's cold there.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
really cold, like freezer,
I'm
you
gonna put a
know?
fire. I'll put a fire in the
Yeah.
stone circle.
Maybe that's why she's holding
So
on, cause she's cold. Maybe she's
yeah,
been cold
it's
and for a long time too, and just quiet, like she's been in a freezer almost. Maybe she's something like
yeah,
that. Maybe so. But she just is taking you back to the memory so you could,
yeah.
because she might
But
be in one of those tanks, but came out of it. You know what I mean? To talk.
yeah. But that
So
image you created with the tube tanks on, I've seen that. But I've seen it in like what I thought was a lab in Nachtwaffen. Like like I've
yeah,
got a lab like
so
that, and because I was talking to Nuskin about it the other day, like I've seen him in one of those tanks, and I just remember kind of saying like that was my work, like I created him or something, and he's in a tank. But the room is like that, and then there's
hmm,
tables down the center. So when you
yeah.
sent me that image, like I thought, oh my god, this is like yeah, is this Montauk or is this Nachtwaffen in my mind? What is it's making me question everything now. It's making me question all of my memory.
Well, that's good.
Um yeah, yeah. But like realizing that screen memory was there, that was a big one. Yeah. Because yeah, there's no way you could have known that I had that drowning experience at age 7 because I've not really gone into detail with it at all.
Mm.
So yeah,
No, I didn't know anything. I was just watching her, what she showed me, you know? Whatever she showed me, I just listened to her.
yeah. So
And her power is so, she could just like scream and blow the windows out, you know?
yeah,
So that's probably what you feel and what you're kind of scared about seeing some of the things, but I just told you what she went through. So it's
yeah,
gonna be horrible, you know? You don't have to feel it. You could just kind of float above it, like above, like you're in the ceiling and looking down, and then you don't have
yeah.
to re-experience it. But
So
she
I
really
don't have
doesn't want to go through that over and over.
yeah,
She'd rather you take her out of there and go color or ice skate or whatever you
yeah.
do, whatever
Because
a 7 year old will do.
I don't have control over my emotions. So when I start to dig into that, that's, it's not
Yeah,
going to be easy.
she
Yeah.
doesn't really want to look at it over and over because she's seen it. She's lived it and everything there and been stuck there. So
Okay.
to help her, then just sit with her and color with her or something, or draw,
Yeah.
or whatever you want to do that's creative, because she likes coloring. Because she keeps showing me laying on the floor and
Yeah.
coloring books, so she likes that a lot. Um,
Okay.
and she's very quiet at first, because it's like she hasn't been in the real world at all. So she definitely doesn't want to be around any noise like that, you know. So it's
Yeah.
kind of just a quiet place. So I figured coloring, she could it could be coloring, and that occupy her mind, you know, like that, so
Yeah.
you can uh receive more telepathically if she wants to, or however, yeah, because she's talking now when you're coloring. When you're coloring, she's telling you stuff she's been through and what they did, and
Yeah.
she'll tell you in a way that it doesn't, that it's like a normal conversation to her. She'll say like they did that to us, or they did that to me, or whatever, you know, kind of thing. Like it's, um, like
Yeah.
she doesn't have an emotional attachment to any of that, so she just shows me what happened and then just stares, like no emotion, you know.
Yeah.
So yeah, with these energy Reiki scans,
Yeah.
energetic Reiki scans, then each one of them is different, you know? So it's whatever you want to show me, whatever your higher self or aspects or however when we do the first initial thing, you tell me, "Oh, I want to look at all of my super soldier blah blah blah." And you know, so okay, and then we'll see. And then that doesn't it's going to be whatever is supposed to come out, you know?
Yeah,
So that's
I
how it
really
works.
think like if I hadn't had that connection to somebody else from Montauk recently, I don't think she would have been able to come forward. So I think that was a positive experience, even though I had a major panic attack. It must have unlocked something that you were able to connect into then. So it has been positive that I can retrieve that version of me from Montauk and
Mhm.
start to integrate her properly because it feels
Yeah.
like we're getting closer and closer now.
Yeah.
Like whatever compartment was there is breaking down. um, yeah, it just freaked me out a little bit because some of the details that you sent back, a conversation I'd had, she'd heard it, you know, things that I say about myself, she'd heard it, and it was just it's yeah, it was good but shocking at first, I
Mhm.
think.
Yeah,
Yeah,
cuz I
yeah, it
didn't
was
know
amazing.
about any of it.
Yeah, you couldn't have known about it at all, so it was pretty
Mhm.
amazing. But I get
Well,
everybody's one will be completely different, won't it? It won't
yeah.
be like mine.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, Karuna Reiki, I can see to the core of where the things begin, and then it's also like a medium. I have mediumship
yeah,
abilities, you know, so that's just automatic. That goes along with our abilities, you know. So, and
yeah.
you also do the Reiki as well, right? You do
Yeah,
the
yeah, I
Reiki,
mainly
so
do violet flame
mhm.
Reiki these days, so which is like very deep trauma healing, working with flame energy and fire and ice basically. But we do past life, parallel life as well, healing. So I'll
Did
be
you feel
working with.
any Reiki when I was at any time when I was
Yeah, I
doing
did.
that?
I did. I
Hmm.
felt really calm actually
Yeah,
after we'd
good.
had our
That's it.
consultation. I felt very
Yep.
calm.
Hmm.
But then as soon as I got the details come in, then it just like my energy just tanked. As it was
Yeah.
like a realization of like this big aha moment of like, how could you possibly know those things that I
Okay.
knew to be true? Like that drowning experience, how did you know that? And it just
Yep.
totally reset my world basically.
Mhm.
Like I had to re-examine, okay, like I wasn't just at Montauk as one person. I was at Montauk as multiple people at the same time
Yeah.
potentially, right?
It's your
And that's
consciousness in many cloned
right.
bodies. Mhm.
So so far I've only identified two of me at Montauk, but then there's another version of me that was at JPG at Jefferson Proving Ground, which is Stranger Things is based on a lot more of JPG, I think personally, than
Mm.
Camp Hero. But
Well, it's pretty much going to be about the same. It's just different
yeah,
missions,
yeah,
but pretty
yeah.
much about the same, not the same exact missions, but the same kind of things, you
Yeah,
know?
but
Like they
I was
usually just do
older.
that.
I
Mhm.
was like
Oh,
15 years
okay.
old at JPG, and Drago was
And
younger. Yeah.
yeah, so you're going
Um.
to be doing more super soldier battling,
Yeah.
time travel, going
Yeah.
and getting other soldiers and bringing them back after 20 and back and doing all kinds of missions,
Yeah.
you know? Yeah.
So yeah, so it was a bit of a shock to the system, because the I could then feel the altar trying to integrate. Then it's like I was aware of her in my mind, whereas before I wasn't aware she was there and she was listening. But now
Oh,
I
so
am
do you know
aware.
what she just showed me? That she's wanting to go to sleep. So I don't
Yeah.
know if you might look into that and see if she's just wanting to sleep and and be integrated. Maybe
Yeah.
she is. But you'll still be able to talk to her, but maybe those
Yeah.
things, you know what I mean? So you might just let
But
her, okay,
I
you
think
can
she's
take
quite
a good
dominant
sleep.
anyway, because I'm very childlike. So I think she's always been quite dominant. I just didn't realize she was there, you know.
She's going to bed. She's showing me she's getting in bed with her bear. Did you want
Yeah.
to give her a new bear?
Yeah. A rainbow bear.
Do you have it?
No.
Oh, okay, you better get it then.
Yeah, yeah.
She's expecting it now. Yep.
Yeah, I'll sort it. Yeah. Yeah, it's really heavy. So my heart is hurting me, and
So what do you think
I've got.
about the scan overall?
I thought
Do
it was
you recommend
amazing.
it?
I really do. I highly recommend it because there was so much for me. It's been really like a massive part of my trauma healing. You've supported me with, and you've opened something up that's allowed me to go in there in a really healthy, positive way, and to kind of like, it was a massive piece of the puzzle. It really was a big piece of the puzzle that I
Mm-hmm.
was missing. Like, I didn't have it before and I do now. So yeah, definitely beneficial for
Mm-hmm.
sure. And so you've given me so much more information, about
Yeah.
like the Celtic lineages and stuff, and I can be working on that stuff for like 3 months. There was so much there.
Yeah,
But
you
yeah,
should
it
really
has.
tune into those
Yeah,
aspects of you, because those are where your power is, and your abilities and all your
yeah,
spiritual abilities and your supernatural abilities and everything there. You could just
yeah,
spend time in that and not do any of the others, and then because that's your core, that's your
yeah.
core. So um
I love the images that you created as well. They're really good, aren't they? Really spot on.
mhm.
Yeah,
Yep, I tune in and do it until I get it to where it's what I see in my mind,
yeah.
like that. So if it's
So
not, then I don't pick it. I keep going, you know.
yeah,
And
but
then they'll
it's
say,
definitely opened something up, hasn't it?
mm-hmm,
It's opened something up to be healed for sure. Yeah,
mm-hmm.
yeah.
So okay, if there aren't any questions, if no one has
No,
any
no.
questions for us,
Oh yeah.
then we
So
can,
anyone in the chat, if you've got any questions, pop them in the chat, please. For myself or Christy. So there's a few people watching.
yeah. So they would have already probably put them in there then, So um, we'll probably end this. And oh, how do they find you if they want to
Yeah,
schedule anything with you? And then I'll tell them about where they can find me.
yeah. So my
Mhm.
website is anchorhaven.co.uk. I've got a debrief page on there if you're starting to get your own memories come forward. I've documented some of the things that I've been working through in the last year, which Christy has helped me with. And why I don't know why Jason is writing in Spanish. It's quite funny. And but I'm also starting a new intake of my Violet Flame Reiki Mastery program, which starts on the
Mm,
5th of March. So you can check my website for that as well.
mm, cool.
So, and yeah, sorry, they're writing in different languages in the chat. It's making me laugh. And
And then you can find me on my website. It's ChristyCampbellCC33.com. And I list
yeah,
all my services and the pricing and everything like that too. So you can look through there if you are interested in booking a session with me. And
yeah,
then, or just looking through the YouTube videos as well. Um, and then I also put on there because I am um, doing books also too. So you'll see on there that I am formatting. I do the formatting for the books for people too. So you just send me
yeah,
the book that you wrote, the inside, and then I can, if you don't know how to make it a book, then I can help you. So
yeah. I
that's
definitely
a
I need help with that
oh,
because
okay.
I've tried to use those templates, and yeah, I need help.
Yeah, yeah, it's a service. It's on there that so you'll see. So yeah, it's really hard work. It takes a lot of grounding and dedicated. You got to be dedicated to completing
Yeah,
it, and also making sure you're doing everything accurately too. So I've done so many books that I've messed up too many times,
right.
errors in it. So I
Yeah,
learned through that. So that's why I can whip through them so fast now. So like,
yeah,
no,
that's
no,
awesome.
it's right. It's right. No. So,
Yeah, it's great the way you've been able to document all your experiences and your memories, and your books are really inspiring for others. Yeah,
oh,
well
thank
done.
you. Thank you for that. So,
Yeah.
okay then. So, and then we'll put this on your channel too. I'll send you the video so